teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return is Henderson. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished third in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year. And they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was taken down at the 50.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Rams.
From the 50, it's gone. A quick pass to Cup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And the Rams.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still look towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019, runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Goff trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
for the Rams.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Jeffrey from last week, 5 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sanders. That's good for an Eagles.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's second down.
He was
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the hands of one of your opponents. We can't really be ready on defense because these guys don't put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
They're around 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go for the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to finish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, Coach is always talking about finishing the drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
On the return is Henderson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Goff's pass. Complete to tight end.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Boston Scott. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That was the safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Wentz took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
First and
a pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Kicking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
The numbers a week ago for Cup. 6 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Now Goff on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Freeman. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
No game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Josh.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Third down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Goff on third and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams.
Complete.
Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After one, 17-7 is our score.
7.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
He may try and run for this, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14. 7 yards there and a 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Freeman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Cooper.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Malcolm Brown, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. 2nd effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they moved the ball with relative ease.
That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Called out a very strong gain of 24. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Bird sets up to throw it. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return is Henderson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Able to power through. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Brings up third.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and throw for it here. Hurts over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hurts. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This pass complete. Wins to Hurts. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
2 yards lost.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego, but how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're gonna rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Roughing the kicker call on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Aaron Donald.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Out of the gun. They give to Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And it's third down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete, right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Higbee.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Pass complete.
Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, at the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
45-yard line.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphin is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A gain of 5.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
At the Rams' 40-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. But first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
For Miles Sanders.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Third down, and
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 16. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
at the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3.
Second and goal from the 1. Escaping the... And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football on the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Henderson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Freeman again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll drop here to throw. Hurts has it left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Rams.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, Sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked, but if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now that Brandon Cook's gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more, and I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the 50, it's gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Tyler Higbee.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Rams.
On first down, gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, gone. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. First line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Zach Ertz.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 21-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
Hurts pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the lead is now 24. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Goff on first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see him break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And here comes Reynolds as they try to jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And here comes Reynolds as they try to jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Rams on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Jake Elliott on quarter.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make it a winning game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return is Henderson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, the catch was made, but down right on the spot.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Touchdown, Eagles. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Got another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Henderson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Quick pass to Cup. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards. Another.
That right now, no, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Going up top for Cup. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. Sometimes they're too soon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 15-yard line.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
Like 20. Exit. Top dog.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. 59. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
they'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 41. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd.
Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the quarter.
You know, this thing, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Goff throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles,